Okay. Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. My name is Jeff Belville, and I'm a Red Diamond Internaut. I'm so excited to be with you this evening. We're going to jump into some powerful information around one of the most exciting health systems I've ever had the pleasure of working with in 17 years of being in this space, having a biofeedback health practice on the side, and just really, so excited about what this represents and what this means for everyone. And so we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. We're going to do some visuals. And so let me make sure I've got my technology working correctly here. I think we are good to go. Okay, here we go. So, right, make sure. Hey, Sarah, do you mind if I make you co-host to help me add guests in as they hop in as we're going through? Would that be okay?
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you. Like, I need some assistance here. Perfect. Okay.
It's
So
my pleasure, Jeff.
thanks, Sarah. Appreciate you. Okay. Awesome. I know we've got people viewing in on the Facebook group. I know we got people here with us on the Zoom. Uh, my name's Jeff. I've been in the health space. My mom's a naturopathic physician. I've been passionate about teaching whole food plant for a very long time. And Trinont is a very powerful force and has become, I believe, the authority in whole food raw in our industry today. And so when we first took a look at this about 7 years ago, we were really just so excited. Hey, I am live in the group. Voice of reason. Gotta love technology. Sometimes it doesn't always show up. Although we should probably make sure we're live in the right group. That's always kind of fun. Yes, we are. Oh, live. Don't you love it? The live technology moment. Okay. So, anyway, I was on the search for a vehicle that could really get me to where I needed to be in my health. I found my wife and I both found ourselves in a scenario where we had been in a head on collision, and all of a sudden, all of these health issues began to pile up. And so, whether it was digestive issues, which I had personally dealt with my entire life, or for her, it was sleeplessness, we both gained about 150 pounds between the two of us. And it was just, we were like in that miserableness of what are we going to do? We've tried everything. We've been to the specialists. We've been, like I've got a naturopathic pharmacy at my disposal, and we just needed something to change. And that's when Trinont came into our life. And so we were kind of praying for a health miracle. We were praying for a financial miracle, and it came in one package. And so, anyway, very grateful for this information. And so, if you're seeing this for the very first time, just know that this can be that kind of a blessing for you as well. These are actually the three, let me just screen share for just a moment. The three gentlemen that created Trinont. And they're like family. They're people of integrity who have vision, who have really spearheaded what I believe is a revolution and a movement in and of itself. But we've grown internationally, and we've got more countries loading, which is exciting. And I'm just really grateful for the track record of being 10 years into this thing, remaining debt free, being Inc. published 3 times in a row. And truly, I believe, looking at 2023, probably the fastest growing company in home business. And it's just interesting because we've been in consecutive growth because, one, the leadership and culture in Trinont is absolutely unlike anything I've experienced in the space. Two, the products are going to be high impact. They're going to be products that you can trust, that are truly reaching into these different categories of need. Where actually, if you're to take our entire product portfolio, we're speaking the language of 49% of all consumers who are actively searching for products. It's a phenomenal place to be. So I believe we're perfectly positioned. Again, going back to our transparency promise, we're only going to work in the whole food raw categories. We're not going to do synthetics. We're not going to do fillers. We're not going to do GMOs. We're not going to do anything weird. And I love that we can really stand behind these, and our scientific advisory board, who have really kind of spearheaded the way. And that brings us to what I believe to be one of the most revolutionary moments in Trinont's history, which is the development of what we're calling the daily health system. And this system is a complete game changer for anyone looking to support their metabolic health. What is so cool about this particular product set uh, is they synergistically work together to really activate and transform your body. And so I really love that it comes with a system here that actually shows you exactly how to, developed by a nutritionist, exactly how to create success with this. There's 4 pillars to the system, but it's a really, really phenomenal way to target the #1 health crisis that we're facing as a nation, which is metabolic dysfunction. In fact, 88% of Americans deal with metabolic dysfunction. And that leaves only 12% of the population with a healthy, functioning metabolism. And so you can imagine that creates a lot of different problems in the body. You can discover whether or not you have that dysfunction through 5 key components. One's going to be, just drop this on the ground, waist circumference. Waist and hip circumference is going to be a major indicator. #2 is going to be triglycerides, or how much fat is in the blood. 3 is going to be HDL cholesterol. 4 is going to be blood pressure, and 5 is going to be fasting glucose. And so the reality is there's a tremendous amount of education that's needed, because most people don't realize they're in this category, and it's contributing to the top 5 disease states that are taking out our communities and our families. And so we're sounding the alarm. We're saying, hey, there is a better way to hack your metabolism, to really reset your metabolic health, and that is with this daily health system. And so, whereas we're not treating, curing, or preventing any disease with this, it synergistically works together to really support and assist your body in handling a number of things that unfortunately we're kind of inundated with on a regular basis. And the first thing I want to talk about is sugar, the great enemy, the one that's trying to take us out. Okay, sugar is not your friend, and it's actually highly addictive. You probably know all the statistics. At the end of the day, it only takes 6 teaspoons, which is about 25 grams of sugar, to activate over 45 different negative health conditions in the body. That's a bad thing, because what the average American is consuming is 126 grams of sugar, or 8 tablespoons, or a quarter of a pound every single day. The difference is monumental. And so the reality is if we're consuming this through hidden processed foods, through pasta, through things that we don't immediately connect to sugar, that tells us that this is a major, major issue. Since America is #1 in caloric sweetener consumption worldwide, we need a solution. And for me, I've been in those moments where I've cut out the ketchups, and not eaten all the fun things, and I've done that for years at a time. And over the course of that time, yeah, I felt great, but it was kind of, I mean, I don't want to say it was miserable. But I don't know. You let me know in the chat. Like, have you ever gone off sugar for a year or more? It's unbelievable. And I just kind of had to stop doing that. So I was grateful to find that there was a solution on the market today that is unlike anything that's been there before. Transform is really a breakthrough in glucose to fiber, sugar to fiber. And it was 10 years in the making that this enzymologist just had this download. He was just like, you know what? Plants should be able to convert glucose to fiber. Let's go to work. And so 10 years in, it finally clicked. He found the perfect combination, and it was confirmed by one of the most prestigious research institutes in the world. You can Google sugar to fiber study yourself and see who did that study and why. But for us, we want to go the plant route. We want to go the encapsulation route. And so that's where Transform comes in. It's the first of its kind glucose to fiber enzyme with a thermogenic in there. And so it's unbelievable the results people are seeing. I'm blown away at how powerful this stuff is, because when I've been telling my story to people who are very familiar with the more Western medicine side of the conversation, they're like, show me your results, because that doesn't seem like that's even possible. And there's a lot of like, you know, oh my gosh, moments that happen, because what I did is I put one of those glucose monitors on, and maybe you've done this before, maybe you haven't, but it is a amazing discovery to go, oh, what I ate just spiked my blood sugar. And I was a part of the 1/3 or 33% of America that is currently in the pre category, dealing with something that is connected to almost every other area of our health. And then I took Transform, and literally within a day, as soon as I took it, about an hour before a meal, I saw instead of it spiking through the roof with the same exact meal, it was like a rolling hill. And it totally changed the way I looked at these products. When I added Activate in, which is the sister product, um, it just took everything to a whole nother level. And I'm excited because there's actually 4 key components that these products synergize with. And the reality is, I've been talking about these raw whole food solutions for a few minutes now. So like, I was so passionate about shouting from the rooftops. We've been teaching on getting to the root cause for many years. But the thing that I love is outside of our 25 other products that we have that all have a unique expression of how to support you in your health journey. The thing I like about Activate is it is actually in the #1 category of trends in health and wellness today. The #1 trend in health and wellness is semaglutide. And there's this whole conversation around why that is perhaps becoming a little bit less popular or less desired than it was maybe last year, because there's a lot of discovery of some of the drawbacks to going with a synthetic GLP-1 stimulator. So what I love about Activate is we are using the power of plants to help your body produce more of this natural hormone that's produced in your gut that really helps to it tells your body to stop eating. So people who try this immediately, they're like, where did my appetite go? My hunger has changed, and as the beta testers now, like the doors have opened to people being able to try this in their first week. I mean, you tell me in the chat if you've gotten a chance to try Activate. I want to hear what you've been experiencing. And maybe if there's anyone in Zoom who just feels really led to be like, I can't believe the results I'm feeling, um, raise your hand or wave at me. I'd love to hear what you're experiencing. But this is truly amazing. So, whether it's hibiscus in there or lemon verbena, or maybe it's the Moro blood orange from Italy, which actually has a lot of clinicals behind that particular extract. This is truly amazing in that GLP-1 category. #2, it helps to turn on a switch in your body called AMPK. And that AMPK is really unique because what it does is it actually kind of just says, hey, burn fat now. So pretty amazing to know how to flip that switch in the body. And so these ingredients are going to support that activation. It actually, the way Dr. Tom described it was, it actually kind of empowers your genes to burn fat, which I'm just like, give that to me. Can I have that, please? So this is so amazing in so many levels. Sarah, I'm so excited to hear your story. The third thing that I love about this is it has L-arginine, which helps blood flow, but it also has whole food B vitamins in there. So you're going to get an amazing boost of energy. And when you combine it with Transform, it really synergistically works together in 4 categories. One is going to be glycemic control. So it's going to really support sugar. #2 is going to be circulatory benefit. And that's important for a variety of reasons. #3 is going to be fat oxidation. I gotta be compliant how I'm saying these things, but the fat oxidation is like pretty straightforward. It's like, hey, let's turn some of that white fat into brown fat, and I don't know who doesn't want to sign up for that program, right? Body composition would be the 4th category where this synergistically works together. Body composition being how you kind of start seeing physical changes. We noticed inches coming off first, clothes not fitting to begin with. And Sarah, I'm super stoked to have you just share a few words on what you've noticed with Activate here in just your first week or so of being on it, because we're all just kind of freaking out about. I'm not sure if I can spotlight you because your video's off, but go ahead and share.
That's okay. I just if you can I don't know how to I guess start my video. There we go.
Wait, there we
See me?
go.
Okay. Sorry, I'm a
Hey,
mess.
the
Okay.
spontaneous testimonial. We're good.
Oh, sorry. So yes, I just started this on Friday. Friday was my um first day that I did 2 drinks a day. And I weighed, I measured, then, and it's fabulous. If you haven't tried it yet, it's really good. So then on, let's see, I did, so I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place right now. Just talk about Activate just makes me really excited. So my cravings like all weekend long, and I've been off on spring break because it's spring break for our school system, and I haven't opened my pantry door to eat. So
Wow.
I've noticed that. So Monday I decided to weigh, just, it was April Fool's Day. So I thought I'll just hop on the scale and see what's going on. I was down 4 pounds. And that doesn't really happen to me very often. So I was excited to see that. And then today I've kind of noticed a whole lot more focus. So like I don't feel like I'm running all over the place. Like I'm usually like when I clean, I'm like I'll start at one thing and then oh well, I've got it's like squirrel moments. I haven't had that. So something's happening. I'm thinking it's Activate. So that's my
Oh,
little spiel.
I love that. That's so amazing. I mean, it's been so cool to hear the different first week testimonials because they've been really one of the things that I've heard frequently. And thank you, Sarah. That was awesome. Thank you for speaking up spontaneously. Um, is sleep quality. Like people are sleeping deeper. Like I'm sleeping deeper. I'm waking up before my alarm. I don't know really how that works, but that's been a phenomenal restorative. Just I feel so much better sleeping through the night. And like I also feel like Activate makes me want to move. So I just want to get out there. I want to go. I've been so much more active. I got my little Apple Watch that tracks that, so I'll have to get the metrics for it. But it's cool to have these experiences when you have two products synergistically working together to reset your metabolic health. And I think that to me really represents the power of this daily health system is we're covering so many bases. Now, a lot of the different clinicals for some of the ingredients that have been done overseas are saying that you'll generally notice, and when I say clinicals, there was this one on the Moro blood orange particularly that had to do with body weight, BMI, and then hip and waist circumference. And I just couldn't believe my eyes when it showed just how much of a change compared to the placebo with this one ingredient. Those were found 30 to 60 days into that ingredient. And so it is something that I love. A lot of people are starting with 1 scoop a day. That's me. I'm just rocking 1 scoop a day. My wife is like, I'm going to have my afternoon Activate, or, like I'm not getting in between her and her afternoon Activate. You know what I'm saying? But she too has been like the Energizer Bunny. I've seen a whole new side of my wife. That's just since 12 years ago when we got in that head-on collision. She's just got so much energy. And Sarah, I will speak to this too. There is a clarity that comes. And for me, I don't really notice that with Transform. It really cut through my brain fog. Um, Also, when sugars kind of balance out, your emotional stability and mood control is a little bit easier. So we have just this absolutely groundbreaking metabolic system, you guys. And we're positioned in a really interesting place in business because right now there's such a huge part of the population that is so desiring to have more cash flow, more passive income. And to have something that's a two-step process like this, that's so easy to share for the price point that it's in, which is extremely compared to other things that boost GLP. You can't compare this to anything because there's nothing that really does this, but it's just unbelievable what we have our hands on here. And so I was impressed when Trinot was ahead of the curve in the digestive health category with Enrich, which is our digestive enzyme. So if you have any kind of gut issues, that might be an add-on to the daily health system that would really support you in gut health. It has pre and probiotics, but it also has 11 living enzymes in there. It really helps to break all your foods down, including the proteins and the fats, which are just equally as important as the sugars and the carbs. And I really appreciate that in addition to this daily health system. Another thing that we're finding is people are really loving either the combination of what's called Mojo, which is our kind of energy beverage that we have. That sister product is called Zest. This is an amazing product, but a friend of ours, Janelle, combined these two yesterday for the first time, and let's just say she was on cloud nine, and it was just so fun to watch. She went live in our Healthy Fit Beautiful group, which is our testimonial group where you can find literally tens of thousands of testimonials, but was cracking me up because I've known Janelle for like 10 plus years, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen her this lit up. So it's really fun to have these little add-on experiences. And of course, a lot of people are really truly wanting to have some beauty results as well. And I believe that that's really where our liquid collagen would come in, because that is another wave we got in front of you guys. So our Glow liquid collagen is unbelievable. It is so phenomenal. In fact, you just flip the label around and it just takes out all the competition. 4 times the amount of collagen peptides than the other guy, 10 times the amount of biotin. And so people are going to notice, like, so people call it a facelift in a bottle. But it's so fun too, because it's not just your face, but there's some crazy testimonials people will post about their, different things like stretch marks and cellulite and stuff like that. So Glow is phenomenal. These are all great ways to kind of support that daily health system. And what's kind of cool is when you go to become an associate or get your account set up, you can choose a bundle that has the daily health system and then a few products added to it. And so we have what's called silver, gold, or platinum. Platinum being the premier, gives you virtually everything we have. And it's a phenomenal way to get started. So anyway, side note, sidebar. But I want to talk real quick about how this money flows, because, truly, Trinata has been, if I can find where my slides went here, Trinata has truly been a platform and a way to create amazing, amazing options in our household. And what we've seen over the years of bringing tens of thousands of people into this vehicle is everyone starts for a different reason. Some people come to the table because they just want some grocery money. Some people come to the table because they want to build something that's going to last generationally. So they're legacy minded. For me and my wife, we came to the table because the rug had been pulled out from underneath us, and we had to make a pivot, and we had an income to replace. Now, the amount of work ethic that took was probably more than average. So, but it's just cool that you can choose your own adventure with this compensation model, which I believe is the most advanced in terms of the way that this pays out. There's actually 4 major ways that it pays out. Okay. And before I jump into those 4 ways, just know one of the cool things about this is you can kind of build this at your own pace. The 40% of Americans looking for extra cash flow and revenue today need it to fit around their already crazy busy life. And so we do that in a variety of ways. One is they're going to cover the website for you, so you don't have to deal with the back end stuff, shipping, carrying inventory, anything like that. And when people shop through your link, they're going to be able to get onto a monthly subscription to save them 10%. And then the more that they buy, the more that they save. And so you're just imagine getting paid month after month, year after year on products that people are going to use anyway. Huge concept. I fell in love with that concept a long time ago. There's all kinds of benefits here, like a 30-day empty bottle guarantee. We also love that they do monthly promos. But, like, one of the biggest ways we get paid is just by sharing this and helping people feel better. So as people shop through you as a customer, you get paid every week on what they order. And you can earn rank bonuses on the customer side in addition to that 30%, which can really add up as you grow your customer base. So, really love that example. In this particular model, we're going to say you're going to go out and find 10 customers, but then you're going to find people who want to do this with you because, hello, it's too much fun. And honestly, this daily health system is so crazy. It truly allows you to build fast here. And so every time you help someone get started as an associate, you're going to get a launch bonus. Those are super fun. When those hit our mailbox, my wife always checks the mail first. So I don't see them very often. Anyway, those are paid every Friday as well. I love that. So here is an example of, finding 3 platinum associates. Hits Jade in your, first 30 days. That's going to release a rank bonus of $900. And so you can see how this would stack up to be a pretty awesome first month. And then, of course, by hitting that Jade rank, it also unlocks a Jeep stipend, a car bonus. It was so fun. I got to go out and we did some garden work today with my dad. He just got his stickers put on his brand new um, Jeep Gladiator. And he's just a kid in a candy shop with that thing. But the best part is he gets paid every month for driving it. And so that stipend starts at 350 and then it upgrades to 500 once you hit our second or third position. And so you can just see that this is a really cool example of someone going to town and just having a great first month. It's going to take some work ethic to get there, like anything that matters in life. But this first month example is awesome. Like this is how we're going to double your, or triple whatever bundle you start with. But the real power is in what you're seeing right here. This is what captured my attention. This is where I fell in love with. This is what I signed up for, is ranks that pay a set pay. We're not cut off down to a certain level. We don't build wide. We build 3 and then deep. And what's so exciting, and for everyone new who doesn't know what any of that means, it's lingo for this is the best comp plan you'll ever see in your life. And I'll tell you, it's so fun because the green line is going to pay you every month in a set pay for having this rank. And you get to those ranks by the amount of group volume, which is the overall orders happening to infinity in your organization. Now you have to keep some balance between your 3 teams, but that's really simple to do when you follow our proven system. And I love the fact that the rank bonuses pay out one time when you first hit those ranks. Anyway, this just got me all fired up because and maybe you're like me, you're like, what does it take to get to Blue Diamond? Your eyes wander all the way to, is that really 115 a month? Yes, it is. And it's so exciting. And my wife and I were able to hit that Red Diamond rank in our 3rd year anniversary, which is kind of fun. And then you can also get a spouse position here. So you can sign up your spouse. So we got our spouse position to Diamond, so you can double dip here, which I think super fun, super amazing. The Jeep stipend is going to get paid out throughout all these ranks. And then what's so exciting here too is that we do trips a lot. So we've been able to travel all over the world. Thanks Tronaut, because they just constantly find fun tropical vacations that you can earn, and it's really doable. In fact, the majority of the people who come with us, so we usually have like a couple hundred people who come with us, most of them earn the trip because they're new. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, Derek, it's super cool. And so if you are travel motivated, this might be your place. You know what I'm saying? So I love the way that this pays. It pays very simply, but truly you can build something that is going to pay you long term. I mean, you think of building and operating a traditional business, it takes 3 to 5 years to get profitable, right? And then it might take 20 to 30 years to be able to have it operate on its own so that you can actually have a life. Ask me how I know. But I appreciate this model because it allows you to create leverage. And leverage is really how the wealthy create more wealth. And I love that, Doris. I love that you love your Grand Cherokee. I love my Grand Cherokee. Leverage is how you really create that equation where time and resources come together. And for me, that was the most important thing because after a few major life tragedies we encountered over the last few years, more than ever before, I recognize that time becomes the most precious commodity. And especially as we age, right? We start realizing, oh, tomorrow is not guaranteed. So to be able to build something and create another option in life was really attractive to us when we were taking a very deep look at this. And it didn't take long. I mean, we definitely walked through those doors to meet the founders. And before the elevator doors opened, Catherine and I were like, we're not buying anything. And then like an hour later, we saw the vision and we're like, we're doing this. So I just want you to know, every season of Trunon over the last almost 8 years I've been a part of this company, there has been something really special that we've launched or done. Every year there's been something amazing that's made our culture even stronger, that's made our product line even better, that's made our compensation plan pay out more. Um, this year, I tell you what, this is the year where we truly are about to hit critical mass. And if you don't know that term, it means that we're about to have that S curve growth. We've already seen it in terms of having a 300% growth month when we first launched Transform. This daily health system is so duplicatable. It's something that can grow very simply and powerfully. It's amazing, you guys. And the final piece is, you might be hearing all of this and it sounds really great, right? And a lot of times, if you're like me, you've got that thing in the back of your head where you're like, okay, what's the catch? Is you might have to learn some things to really make this the success that you want it to be. But the cool thing about that is that we've systemized everything and we've put everything in these really amazing tools for you to be able to grow without having all of the knowledge right out the gate. Now, obviously, in order to grow anything that's going to grow really massive in income, you need to, like grow in that and really personally develop. But I will tell you what's so cool about our system is, one, we're going to partner with you in helping you launch. So we're going to be able to really get with you, and whoever your team lead is, they're going to basically show you our live launch system, which has been creating a ton of success for people. Uh, by the way, you don't really have to say anything when we do that together. Number two, what's really fun about it is you're going to have an app on your phone that connects to your keyboard. And it's crazy because you have everything you would ever need, including a funnel that you can link to your own online store. Unbelievably simple, powerful tool that you can show people the entire business with from your fingertips. And number three, you're going to have an entire community of people who are really locking arms with you. And so it's very much a one team Trinont culture. We all kind of lock arms, and even just the diamonds and above, it's all like one big family. So you'll really feel part of something bigger there here. And so anyway, just love the systems we have in place. I love the compensation model. The products are insane. The leadership and culture is unlike anything I've experienced. You guys are literally in for the ride of your life. Whoever invited you to take a look at this must care a whole lot about you, because I think back to that day when we got the invitation call, and it was a pivotal moment in our life where the road could have forked. And we chose to override that kind of skeptical thing and go with the faith, like that faith thing instead of the skeptical thing. And ask the question, what if this is what we've been praying for? What if this is the vehicle that could get me to where I know I need to be in life? And it was. And it was the greatest decision we ever made. And so I want to encourage you, if you're feeling that urge to just, if you've been looking, if you've been praying, if you've been hoping for something to change, but you've needed the right vehicle and that hasn't come into play yet, I know, because my life has changed so dramatically because of my saying yes to one invitation, that this could very well be that vehicle that takes you to where you really want to be. And I just love Trinont. It's been just a joy every day. And so I just appreciate you for being with us tonight on Zoom, on live, wherever you might be watching from, live or replay. But get with the person who invited you. They'll hook you up with the link so you can kind of do a little bit more looking at those bundles and how to get started with us. it takes like 3 or 4 clicks to get your products in the mail and to start your daily health system. And I know you're just gonna freak out when you really feel how you feel on these products. So anyway, thank you for being with us. Have an amazing rest of your Wednesday evening, and God bless.